to 70s Unheard, taking a scenic detour away from the fast lane hits you hear everywhere else. This is your audio archaeological dig with stories and songs tied to the greatest decade in the history of popular music, the 70s, the music of my childhood. I'm Jeff Gerkins, and well, the summer season is almost over and students are returning to class for yet another year of school. And when I think about my first days of school, I still get a little uneasy feeling in my stomach, remembering that smell of freshly painted cinder block walls, the cardboard stiff feel of new denim, the scent of mimeographed handouts, and the smell of barf and the resulting sawdust. I always hated waking up that morning knowing that the days at the pool and sleeping late and summer trips were ending. And we were forced to face long days inside the confining walls of the Meade County school system. So, my goal today is to replant that uneasy feeling in your stomach as you walk into class for the first day of school on 70s Unheard. And we'll open today with our first school song from singer-songwriter Cat Stevens and his last charting single from 1977 from the album Is It So? Spelled IZITSO, with some excellent early synth work. This is Remember the Days of the Old Schoolyard.
Remember the days of the old schoolyard. We used to laugh a lot. Oh, don't you remember the days of the old schoolyard? When we had imaginings and we had all kinds of things and we laughed and needed love. Yes, I do. Oh, and I remember you. Remember the days of the old schoolyard. We used to cry a lot. Oh, don't you remember the days of the old schoolyard? When we had simplicity and we had one toast for tea and we laughed and needed love. Yes, I do. Oh, and I remember you.
You were my sweet love,
My first sweet love,
my love, love.
my love, lovey dove.
No matter what place,
Wherever the place,
I still see your face.
your smiling face
In charge,
inside my dreams.
like it,
God save our dreams.
the time fades.
Though time may fade,
It ain't never too late.
to learn about love. Learn about love. Remember the days of the old schoolyard. We used to laugh a lot. Oh, don't you remember the days of the old schoolyard? When we had imaginings and we had all kinds of things and we laughed and needed love. Yes, I do. Oh, and I remember you.
I remember the 35 sweet goodbyes when you put me on the Wolverine of Duane and Dare. It was still September when your daddy was quite surprised to find you with the working girls in the county jail. I was smoking with the boys upstairs when I heard about the whole affair. I said, one more, William and Mary won't do now. Well, I did not think a girl could be so rude, and I'm never going back to my old school.
excellent 1973 album, Countdown to Ecstasy. Of course, that was Steely Dan and their reflections on their school days with My Old School. Truthfully, that was more about a real-life incident occurring at Bard College in New York. This is 70s Unheard with an episode dedicated to school and teachers and our reluctant return to the classroom. During my middle school years, after 2 or 3 months apart, some kids would show up on the first day of school looking nearly unrecognizable as they had sprouted facial hair, pimples, and changed hairstyles. Some had grown a foot and developed muscle. And it didn't happen in a uniform manner. One guy would look like he was 30 in the 8th grade, while another guy might look like he was 12 when he was a junior in high school. Our center on our middle school basketball team, Big John Marvel, he towered over opponents like Bill Walton, but he stopped growing in the 7th grade, never passed 5'10". The changes in the girls, on the other hand, well, to us guys, that was a different story. I think it was the first day of 7th grade. Classrooms seemed to fill from back to front in those days. My buddy Mark W. and I must have been 2 of the last guys to walk into Miss Brewington's classroom, with the only remaining side-by-side seats being in the very front row, on each side of an aisle. We sat down, we made some small talk, but suddenly, a girl who I had known since kindergarten hurried into the room, passing down the aisle between us, rushing to her seat without even noticing us. Our conversation ceased. Both our heads turned and silently watched her saunter between us to her desk a few seats back. Something about her had changed, and we weren't even sure what. We didn't speak for a few seconds, sitting with our mouths agape. Eventually, Mark turned to me and asked, "What happened to Diana? Something about her makes me feel different. Makes me feel good." I didn't exactly know how to respond to that statement, but I knew exactly how he felt. Something had changed in all of us, and from that point forward, there was no going back. One spring, we're all just playmates, having fun, being goofy and laughing, all for a summer break. Then fall arrives, and suddenly something unexpected has happened. There is no stopping it. So, to Diana, to Mark, and to all of those strange changes from the 1971 album, Hunky Dory, here's David Bowie inviting us to stand before the mirror and face the strange.
Still don't know what I was waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I'd got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes, turn and face the strange. Changes, don't wanna be a richer man. Changes, turn and face the strange. Changes, there's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Yeah. I watch the ripples change the size, but never leave the stream of warm and permanent sand. So the days float through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes, turn and face the strange. Changes, don't tell them to grow up out of it. Changes, turn and face the strange. Changes, where's the shame you've left us up to our accident? Time may change me, but you can't trace time. Strange fascination, fascinating me. Changes. said that time may change me, but I can't trace time.
How you doing out there? You ever seem to have one of those days where it just seems like everybody's getting on your case from your teacher all the way down to your best girlfriend? Well, you know, I used to have them just about all the time, but I found a way to get out of it. Let me tell you about it. Sitting in the classroom thinking it's a drag, listening to the teacher rap just ain't my bag. Noon bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2. Smoking in the boys' room, smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Checking out the halls, making sure the coast is clear. Looking in the stalls, no, there ain't nobody here. My buddy Fang and me and Paul, to get caught would surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boys' room, yeah, smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. All right. Well, put me to work in the school bookstore. Checkout counter and I got bored. Teacher was looking for me all around. 2 hours later, you know what I was found. Smoking in the boys' room. Yes, indeed, I was smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. One more! Smoking in the boys' room. Oh, smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, I am fully aware of the rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Now, I don't know what Brownsville Station was smoking, but in my high school in the 80s, smoking was certainly allowed in schools. In fact, students were allowed an afternoon, much-deserved smoke break. Probably not something you see today. That was the band Brownsville Station from their 1974 album, Yeah, and Smoking in the Boys' Room. With a special episode dedicated to school and teachers, this is 70s Unheard. Now, British rock artists seem to have a particular disdain for their education. Paul McCartney attended the Liverpool Institute, now known as LIPA. And he was studying music there, in fact. And in interviews, he was asked, did your music teachers in school recognize your talent? Absolutely not, is what his response was. 2 years later, George Harrison attended that same LIPA Institute, also studying music. And when asked about that school's recognition of his talent, George's reply was absolutely not. If I could tell you, there was one music instructor who had 2 members of the Beatles in their classes within 2 years and recognized no identifiable talent. Wouldn't you call that a bit of an oversight? In the 1950s, British elementary students were required to take an 11-plus exam that sorted children at age 11 into an academic track, either into grammar schools leading to university, or a practical track leading to manual work or clerical professions. It is believed that the affluent were able to influence this placement, garnering privileged positions for their students and their children. Some of the 60s most famous British rockers, such as Rod Stewart and Keith Moon of The Who, have been subjected to that practical track before choosing a career in music. Up next, 2 songs from the British band Supertramp. regarding their time in school. The band Supertramp recorded many songs all about the effects of school on their psyche. Their hit, The Logical Song, is a scathing critique of the British education system, written by frontman Roger Hodgson. It was inspired by his years at a British boarding school, where he felt he was taught how to behave outwardly but lost his true, innocent self. As a shy boy, Hodgson spent a decade being conditioned by a system that placed a high value on being sensible, logical, respectable, and practical, as the song says. Instead of discovering who they were, students were left asking the heartbreaking question, as quoted in the song, "Please tell me who I am." Supertramp's song School suggests that success often boils down to inherited wealth and connections rather than education or merit. And in this song, Bloody Well Right, the initial lyrics claim, "So you think your schooling's phony? I guess it's hard not to agree. You say it all depends on money and who is in your family tree." Well, right. You're bloody well right. It's a cynical critique of the British class system and traditional British education. From the 1974 album Crime of the Century, this is Supertramp and Bloody Well Right.
You're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say. Right. You're bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. You're bloody well right. You know you're right to say. Yeah, yeah, you're bloody well right. You know you're right to say. Me, I don't care anyway. Write your problems down in detail. Take them to a higher place. You had you cry, no, I shouldn't say where. In the meantime, hush your face. Right, right, you're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say. Right, you're bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. You're bloody well right. You know you're right to say. Yeah, yeah, you're bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. You got a bloody right to say.
Education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
And of course, that was Pink Floyd from the 1979 album The Wall, expressing their displeasure for the British education system. Released in November of 1979, the song kicked off the 80s, staying on top of the charts for 15 weeks from January through May of 1980, with haunting schoolboy vocals provided by 23 students from the Islington Green School in North London. That was Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2. The flip side of the 70s, this is 70s Unheard, with an episode all dedicated to school. In my elementary school years, my thoughts on what high school might be were likely shaped by primetime network TV. Shows like Happy Days, The White Shadow, about a high school basketball team, and this show, which featured stand-up comedian Gabe Kaplan, who plays a wise-cracking teacher who returns to his alma mater, a Brooklyn high school, to teach a class of loafers known as the Sweat Hogs. The series launched the career of John Travolta as Vinnie Barbarino. The show's theme was performed by John Sebastian, whose career is defined by some excellent songwriting, as the founder of the band The Loving Spoonful, writing songs such as Daydream, Summer in the City, and Do You Believe in Magic? This song was his only charting solo release. The theme to the series, Welcome Back, Carter, from 1976. This is Welcome Back.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how it must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Him a lot. Welcome back, cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back.
John Sebastian on 70s Unheard. And speaking of television, in the early 70s, an organization known as ACT, Action for Children's Television, voiced concerns about the presentation of commercialism, violence, and stereotypes in Saturday morning cartoons, pushing networks to introduce instructional content. And the networks acquiesced, creating educational content to counterbalance Elmer Fudd's shotgun blasts and Wile E. Coyote's exploding Acme brand weaponry. One result was Schoolhouse Rock on the ABC network. Running from 1973 until 1985, future ABC and Disney head Michael Eisner was part of the team that helped to develop the educational music vignettes. And they did an excellent job of selecting accomplished, respected, and eclectic artists to create those educational songs. And in listening to them now, they're really quite good. So today, I'll play abbreviated versions of some notable Schoolhouse Rock performances. The first signed Schoolhouse Rock collaborator was bebop and cool jazz vocalist, pianist, and composer, and a graduate of the University of North Texas, like my nephew Ben, Bob Dorough. Bob Dorrow's best known for his time playing with Miles Davis and for performing as a pianist and vocalist between comedy sets for Lenny Bruce in Los Angeles during the 1950s. But he is likely best known for his schoolhouse rock compositions and performances, including this one, where Bob helps us with our multiplication tables, the very first schoolhouse rock release. This is 3 is a magic number.
3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. Somewhere in the ancient mystic trinity, you get 3 as a magic number. The past and the present and the future, faith and hope and charity, the heart and the brain and the body give you 3 as a magic number. It takes 3 legs to make a tripod or to make a table stand. It takes 3 wheels to make a vehicle called a tricycle. Every triangle has 3 corners, every triangle has 3 sides, no more, no less. You don't have to guess. When it's 3, you can see it's a magic number. A man and a woman had a little baby. Yes, they did. They had 3 in the family. That's a magic number. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
While Reginald was home with flu, the doctor knew just what to do. He cured the infection with one small injection, while Reginald uttered some interjections. Hey, that's smart! Ouch, that hurts! Yow, that's not fair, giving a guy a shot down there! Interjections show excitement or emotion. Ouch. They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. Ooh, though Geraldine played hard to get, Geraldo knew he'd woo her, yet he showed his affection despite her objections, and Geraldine hollered some interjections. Well, you got some nerve. Oh, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Hey, you're kind of cute. Interjections show excitement or emotion. They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong.
And with our second Schoolhouse Rock selection for today's special episode all about school, that was Interjections, performed by singer-songwriter Ezra Mohawk, who released 12 albums throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and was a frequent collaborator with some of the greatest names of the era. She collaborated with artists such as Frank Zappa, John Mellencamp, Carole King, Jerry Garcia, and Cyndi Lauper. And for the last 30 years of her life, Ezra lived in Nashville, where a friend of mine treated her as a patient. And he says she loved to tell tales of her life as a musician and singer-songwriter. And for our last Schoolhouse Rock highlight, the man responsible for 2 of my favorites, the Florida-born jazz trumpeter, singer, and actor Jack Sheldon, part of the West Coast jazz movement of the 1950s, performing and recording with such figures as Stan Kenton and Jerry Mulligan. Sheldon played the trumpet, sang, and performed on The Merv Griffin Show, becoming Griffin's sidekick for many years. He performed on 2 Schoolhouse Rock episodes, I'm Just a Bill, and this one, Conjunction Junction.
Conjunction Junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
Conjunction Junction, how's that function?
I got 3 favorite cars that get most of my job done.
Conjunction Junction, what's their function?
I got and, but, and, or, they'll get you pretty far. And that's an additive like this and that. But that's sort of the opposite. Not this, but that. And then there's or, O-R. When you have a choice like this or that. And but no, get you pretty far.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up two boxcars and making them run right. Milk and honey, bread and butter, peas and rice.
Hey, that's nice.
Dirty but happy, digging and scratching, losing your shoe and a button or two. He's poor but honest, sad but true. Boo-hoo!
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up two cars to one when you say something like this. Choice, either now or later, or no choice. Neither now nor ever.
Hey, that's clever.
Eat this or that, grow thin or fat. Never mind, I wouldn't do that, I'm fat enough now.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Well, we got no choice. All the girls and boys making all that noise 'cause they found new toys. Well, we can't salute ya, can't find a flag. If that don't suit ya, that's a drag. School's out for summer. School's out forever. School's been blown to pieces. Well, we got no class, and we got no principles, and we got no innocence. We can't even think of a word that rhymes. School's out for summer. School's out forever. My school's been blown to pieces. No more pencils, no more books, no more teachers, deluxe. Out for summer, out till fall. We might not go anymore. School's out forever. School's out for summer.
Looking ahead toward the end of the school year, the title track to the 1971 album School's Out. That was Alice Cooper and a school education song that you probably guessed. From the days when shooting your friends with a BB gun was considered good, clean fun. This is 70s Unheard. Early in the school year, during the 5th grade, our class was watching a film strip all about Mark Twain and his story of Huck Finn. I have to tell you, there's nothing more relaxing than low lights and the purr of an old school projector fan. As the teacher droned on and on about Mark Twain, in the dark, with the warm glow of the slides and the hum of that projector, I began to relax. Low lights, the whirl of that projector fan, and a completely boring discussion. Samuel Clemens, better known as Mark Twain, was born in St. Louis, Missouri. I was drifting toward total rapid eye movement when suddenly a crash. The class erupted. Screaming children began running out the door of the classroom. Being jolted from my nap and without thinking, I got up and ran along. I'm not sure what was happening. I ran with the crowd down the hall and toward the school's front door. Teachers from other classes peeked out their classroom doors as the principal bolted out of his office. "What's going on?" I asked my fellow class students, but all were too panicked to reply. I decided, in the case of impending disaster, the best idea would be to follow the two meanest guy from my class, the two meanest, Alan and Craig. So I bolted along with them, out the school's front doors and down the street, finally slowing down and catching our breath in front of the old corner Ekron grocery. "I hope she's okay," Craig said. What does that mean, I wondered. We sat down on a wooden bench in front of the grocery for a minute, calming down. And I said, "Hey guys, I have a quarter. Who wants some gum?" So we walked in and grabbed some bubble gum and stepped outside and sat on the bench and enjoyed some Bazooka Joe. Within a few minutes, up drove Principal Garrett in his wood-paneled Ford station wagon, pulling in front of the grocery store saying, "Boys, get in. We're going back to school." So we hopped up, jumped in Mr. Garrett's station wagon, and rode back to Ekron Elementary. What I later learned was that poor Mrs. Moxley had a seizure, causing her to fall. And in her fall, she hit the cord of the projector, knocking it to the floor and shattering. I saw none of it, but I only heard the reaction. Some say heroes are born out of necessity, and that people react in times of need and rise to the occasion heroically, doing things like lifting a car or defending their family against attackers. I would like to say I was the one fifth grader who stepped up at that moment to help Miss Moxley. But I was honestly asleep and had no idea what was going on until I was halfway to that corner grocery. The good news is that Mrs. Moxley did eventually return, and we all greeted her with an applause, welcoming her back to our fifth grade class. I promise you, next time there is a person in my life in distress, I will be ready to rise as the hero, assuming I am awake to witness it. So in tribute to dear Miss Moxley, I hope she's doing well today, wherever she may be. This is a young Kenny Rogers along with his band, the first edition from the 1972 album, The Ballad of Calico, and School Teacher for Miss Moxley.
Open the windows, Virginia. Let the wind blow the papers away. Don't know if you got it in ya, just like a dunce in the 8th grade. You'll soon be an old maid. School teacher, rule preacher, oh, cool creature. School teacher, you're a beginner, Virginia. Simple arithmetic shows a delay. Do all the sums deep within ya. Oh yes, and then assign the grade. You'll soon be an old maid. School teacher, oh, rule preacher, cool creature. Your soul's in limbo, Virginia. You found a formula for your mistakes. God doesn't know where to send ya. The Bible's black on pay keepsakes. When your red hair's going gray, school teacher, oh, rule preacher, cool creature.
1979 album, the soundtrack to the film Rock and Roll High School. That was pioneers of punk rock, the Ramones. From the days when real men proudly displayed their chest hair, this is 70s Unheard. A couple of shout-outs this week. First to a new subscriber. It's at Mike12K3Z, who says, "Hells yeah, digging into those 70s tunes. The best decade ever for music. Thanks for listening, Mike. Glad you could join me." And from my recent episode with my friend George talking about sailing, Jimmy Buffett, and other pursuits, Beverly K says, "Love the 70s Unheard. First time listening. Thanks, Beverly. Glad you found me." And of that same episode, Patrick says, "I'm out here hitting some golf balls at the driving range and listen to your August 5th show. Fantastic. An awesome dedication to your friend George. A job well done spinning some tunes that were definitely under the radar. Loved it." Thanks, Patrick. One of the great hard rock bands of all time, the Detroit band MC5, seemed to be poised for mass popularity upon the release of their live album in 1969. The song Kick Out the Jams became well played on FM radio. They were featured on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. They built a reputation for being energetic, angry, leftist, and confrontational. But with this, their second album, they took a surprising turn toward pop and alienated their hardcore fans. But this one is perfect for today. From the album Back in the USA, released on January 1st of 1970, this is the band MC5 and High School.
Come on, the kids want a little action. The kids want a little fun. The kids all have to get their kicks before the evening's done. 'Cause they're going to high school. Run, run, run. High school. Sis, boom, bop. High school. Hey, 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 you better let them have their way. They only wanna shake it up, baby. Dance to the rock and dance. They only want a little excitement. They like to get a little out of hand. 'Cause they're going to high school. Run, run, run. High school. Sister boom, bop. High school. Hey, 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 you better let them have their way. The kids know what the deal is. They're getting farther out every day. We're gonna be taking over. You better get out of the way. 'Cause they're going to high school. Run, run, run. High school. Sis, boom, bop. High school. Hey, hey, hey. You better get out of the way. High school. Run, run, run. High school. Sis, boom, bop. High school. Hey, hey, hey. You better get out of the way. High school. Run, run, run. High school. Chop, chop, chop. High school. Hey, hey, hey. You better get out of the way. High school. Run, run, run. High school. Chop, chop, chop. High school. Hey, hey, hey. You better get out of the way. High school. Run, run, run. High school. Sis, boom, bop. High
If ever you think about the happiest days of your life, cast back your mind for a while and remember the time when you were a child. Don't think of things that make you sad. Just remember all the good times that you had. Do you remember only happy days full of flaming Junes and summer holidays? Or do you remember those stormy Novembers and we walked in the wind treasure. School days were the happiest days of your life, but we never appreciate the good times we have until it's too late. I miss all the acquaintances we made, and I'd go back if I could only find a way. School days were the happiest days, though at the time they filled me with dismay. We only remember what we choose to remember. When I was a schoolboy, I loathed regulations and rules. I hated my textbooks and my school uniform, 'cause it made me conform, and teachers were always disobeyed. But I'd go back if I could only find a way. School days were the happiest days. Now they seem so far away. I remember, and I'll always treasure school days.
And from 1975, that was The Kinks with School Days, the opening track of their concept album, Schoolboys in Disgrace, all about a naughty little schoolboy who was punished by school authorities, making him bitter, growing up to be a villain known as Mr. Flash. In this song, the author chooses to look back at the positive aspects of his British school days. And this is 70s Unheard, continuing our collection of songs all about education, teachers, and school. Paul Simon's Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard begins with Mama Pajama visiting the police station after seeing something that was against the law. In an interview for Rolling Stone, John Landau asked Paul Simon, what is it that the mama saw? The whole world wants to know. Paul Simon replied, I have no idea what it is. When I say something, I never bothered to figure out what it was. Didn't make any difference to me. Well, I guess the world will never know just what they were doing, but the song does involve the schoolyard. So, from Paul Simon's 1972 self-titled second solo album, this is Me and Julio, Down by the Schoolyard.
The Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When the Papa found out, he began to shout and he started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. Or what the Mama saw, it was against the law. The Mama looked down and spit on the ground every time her name gets mentioned. Papa said, oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rose, the queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. I see me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Days to come and take me away, but the press let the story leak. Now when the radical priests come to get me released, we is all on the current news week. And I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rose, the queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
does it for this school episode of 70s Unheard. I proudly pronounce you graduates. So lift the tassel to the other side of your hat, grab your diploma, and begin your adult lives. You can catch me each Wednesday at 11 here on Radio KCM. You can also catch this and replays of all past episodes on my YouTube channel. Just search 70s Unheard on YouTube. You can also make requests, email comments or criticisms at my email address, 70sunheard@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Look forward to seeing you and hearing from you again.